So we have with us Gutta Jwala, who represents Indian badminton on the whole. So Gutta ji, I've seen your session. It went on quite well. There are many inputs and insights that we have got to talk of. So what is the greatest takeaway from the session?
Good. I'm happy that the government had called all of us to take our suggestions, and I'm going to repeat what I said, that protect our coaches, their welfare, take care of their welfare because that's their bread and butter, and introduce incentives and give them the permanent jobs, what the job security which they deserve, and try and make more programs for coaches so that we are not dependent on the foreign coaches as well. And in my opinion, you have one good coach, he can make 10 good players, is my belief, and my coach is the prime example for it.
Yeah, and not every athlete is as fortunate as you, maybe, because
100%.
yeah.
I'm lucky. I'm fortunate. I was fortunate to have parents like what I had. I was fortunate that the system helped me, the state government helped me. Then it was Chandrababu Naidu who started giving sports incentive. I had a very stable coach, SMRF sir, who was a Sai coach, and I got the stability, and that's why I could do well in my career.
How can we actually pull young athletes from the villages and the rural India?
Only and only how much ever private academies come, but what the government can do, no private academy can do. It's the government policies which will determine the future generation, and I think the government policy, the sports policy, should have a big chunk of incentive for the coaches, which is very important. And I'll keep saying every answer to every question is that we don't take care of our coaches, our teachers, our gurus, our future gurus. We are not making them.
So you mean that one point addresses the whole issue?
Most of the issue. It sports coaching is just like having a math teacher. If you don't have a good math teacher, you don't, right? So, and if the parents have to be spoken to, it's the teacher who speaks to the parents, not the principal or not the board members. So it's the teacher. So we have to. I will keep emphasizing on it that we are not doing enough for our coaches, state coaches, and the coaches. In my academy, I have strictly made a rule that I'm not going to hire any foreign coaches, and I'm only going to hire Indian coaches, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to take care of their welfare. Because if the coaches are not steady, the students will not be steady.
Where is India standing when compared to world sports?
There's a long way to go. There's a long
Any route map that you can suggest?
We're always comparing ourselves to the developed countries like America when it comes to tech, China, But you see their sports policy, you see what they do for their coaching system, the coaching staff which they have. They just don't talk about the athletes, they talk about people who are behind the athletes. So we have to start from there.
Okay, thank you so much.